on the sideboard. We are responsible. We respect each other. We try our best. That's a big one, especially in this Algebra 1 class, because you are on track to take these higher level classes in high school. So you need to try your best so you can stay on that track, okay? We learn from our mistakes. That's going to be a big thing, and we're going to talk about that a few different times. We celebrate each other's success. If somebody does something great, let's be excited for them, with them. In math class, or maybe they did something outside of math class that we need to get excited about. And then we are a team. Okay, we talked about that up here. We're a team. We're going to work together. We're going to encourage one another. Okay, there's going to be certain words that I don't allow in my classroom, and when you say it, we're going to talk about it, and we're not going to say them again. Okay, or like we learned with throwing trash away, slam dunks only. Fine. Okay. Okay, how do things get graded? So you'll notice this is just to the right of that on your syllabus. We have a 30-70 split. 30% of our homework, of our grade is going to be based off of homework. Okay. Now, I am not going to physically collect every single homework assignment, but I will tell you, hey, this is one that you're going to turn in. You're going to turn in up there, and I'm going to grade it right, wrong. Okay. Let's say you had a rough day, you didn't get your homework done, and you have to turn it in late. If you are turning a homework assignment in late, then you need to fill out a pink slip and attach it to it. So this flags it for me that this got turned in late because you had just a slight irresponsible moment. Okay. And there's a form in my Google Classroom that you'll need to fill out, and you'll do that for every class, like any of our team classes. Okay. And I'll show that to you when we get closer to turning in a homework assignment. Okay. If you turn it in late, you're not going to get full credit. So I would highly suggest not making a habit of that, because this is an easy place to get points, okay, for your grade. Okay. Yes. Did you have a question? No. Okay. 70% of your grade is going to come from quizzes and tests. Okay. Quizzes, you'll have 2-ish in a chapter, and then 1 test at the end. This is also where you will see a midterm and a final, because we're in algebra, we get to take a midterm and a final, and I'll talk about those things as they get closer. Okay. Now, I've been harping on mistakes are valuable. Mistakes are valuable. Yeah, they are. And this is my philosophy. Mistakes are inspected, corrected, respected, expected. They're going to happen, and we're going to learn from them. So here's what I have in place for you. If you turn in a homework assignment and you don't get 100%, you can redo any of the problems that you missed. And what you're going to do is you're going to do them on a separate sheet of paper, like probably from your notebook. You're going to attach this slip to it and turn it in by the date I give you. And I will give you all the points back if you get them right the second time. Okay. So could you get 100% on every single homework assignment? Yes. Technically, yes, you could. Okay. If you don't take advantage of these opportunities, we might have to talk. Now, if you're getting like 95s on your homework and you don't redo them, probably not going to talk to you. But if you're getting 70s and you're not redoing them, we're going to talk. Okay. If you take a quiz and you don't get 100%, you can take that quiz home and you can make corrections. Now, when you make corrections on a quiz, I'm going to actually make you explain to me why it was wrong. So you're going to have to do a little bit more work, and you only get half credit. Okay. Tests, same thing. You're only going to get half credit back, but on these, you have to do them in my room before school, after school, or flex. Okay. Tests can't go home with you. All right. So we'll talk about those more when it gets closer to those opportunities, but know that you will have opportunities to earn points back, but in the summative category, you cannot get all the points back. Okay. So it is better to be prepared the first time around. Okay. What if you miss class? All right. I love Google Classroom, and I am very organized in the way that I think makes sense in Google Classroom. Every day I will post in Google Classroom. So today is August 15th. So on August 15th, there's going to be a post. I'll probably get there about 3:20, 3:30 this afternoon when I'm done teaching all our classes. Okay. Included in the post will be a video recording. It'll be like a YouTube video of what you see up here with what you hear. Okay. If we ever do something up here, I will record it and I'll put that video on. So on Friday, when we talk about solving simple equations, there's going to be a video and it's going to be the notes that we took in class. And if you're gone, you can watch them and be up to speed as everyone else. Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah. It only has math videos, so it's like not really that cool. Okay. Like 3. Like it's okay. So also included in the Google Classroom post will be like the written notes, any worksheet that I hand out, and if we have homework, an answer key. So you can check your homework. Now, if it's a homework assignment that I'm collecting to grade, there's not going to be an answer key. Okay. But on Friday, I'm going to give you bookwork and I'm going to make sure you can check your answers. Okay. That way on Monday, you know, if you have questions, you can ask them. Okay. But if you don't know if you did the problems right or not, how do you know if you have questions? So I'll provide answers on homework that doesn't get turned in. Okay. If you are gone, my expectation is that you check Google Classroom. Now, if you're like sick, you can't really do anything until like 30 mark because I'm not going to get this stuff up on Google Classroom until after school. So just know that. Okay. You can utilize Google Classroom even if you're not gone because I'm going to have answer keys for you to check. Or if you're confused about something, you can go back and reference what we did in class. Okay. All right. Here's where you might need to make a note. I want everybody to have a notebook. I want everybody to have a pencil. Those two are like non-negotiable. You need a notebook, you need a pencil. Okay, so like maybe you already have those things. Now, in my opinion, I think that you should have a folder because you are going to get worksheets. You are going to get all sorts of things. Okay, I think you have a folder to put those worksheets in. Okay. We will take notes. I'm going to give you a journal. Okay. I don't know if you used a journal last year or not, but I'm going to give you something to take notes in. But I also need you to have a notebook for like bell work. We'll do a warm-up problem every day. Okay. And any like book assignment you'll have to do on notebook paper. Okay. So you'll need it for that. Okay. You'll need your computer every now and then. So make sure you have it with your charger. Make sure that you have your planner with you, your completed homework, and a good attitude. Now, I've been talking a lot about homework, okay? And homework that you turn in, but I'm not going to make you turn in homework every day, okay? You're going to have homework every day. Get used to it, okay? It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be very manageable, but I'm not going to like grade every single homework assignment. So on the homework assignments that I don't physically collect, I'm going to come around and make sure that you did it. You're going to already have checked your answers before you came to class. And then while you're doing the warm-up problem, I'm just going to go around the room and I'm going to check to see that you did your homework. And if you don't, I'm going to mark it down and I'm going to take record of it. And if you continue not to do your homework, that's a conversation I can have with your parents. Okay? Okay, but Mrs. Holman, you're not grading it every day. No, I'm not. But if you showed up for a football game and you never practiced, what's going to happen? You are going to get rocked, okay? If you tried to play, what would happen? You would have no idea what was going on, okay? If I never practiced the piano, but I just got up on stage and I started playing a song, oh my gosh, it's going to be a disaster, okay? If you do not do your homework, You are not gonna have the practice necessary to be successful on a quiz and test. You have to do your homework, and my expectation, whether I grade it or not, is that you do your homework, okay? That's gonna be the expectation next year when you get to high school, so I want you to get used to it. Do you have a question?
So basically, if you don't do your homework, you're gonna fail your test and then fail the class.
Well, that's putting words into my mouth, but you are going to be more successful if you do your homework than if you do not. How's that? Okay. Now, I'm not gonna get like super into the R&R. We've had a lot of R&R between Friday and today. But something I do want to point out in my classroom R&R is this expectation right here. You come to class, when the bell rings, you're not sitting and waiting for me to say something. You have your homework and your notebook out already. Because the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a warm-up problem. That's why you need your notebook. And while you're doing the warm-up problem, I'm checking your homework. So I need it out, okay? Next thing. You have these caddies in front of you. I will let you know when you need to use materials from it. If I don't say anything about grab a highlighter or grab the scissors or grab the eraser, you don't need to touch that stuff. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it unless I ask you to. If you need a pencil, I have pencils up here. Okay. Guess what? You are not going to know how to do everything, and it's going to be okay. But if you have a question, you need to ask it. I'm not a mind reader. I've tried for 14 years, but it can't do it. I know. If you have a question, you need to ask. And it's okay to have questions. All right. You're not going to know how to do everything right off the bat. So if you do not understand something and we are not in class, ask me before school, ask me after school, ask me during flex. Okay. If you want to come in before school, you can email me. If you want to come in after school, stop on by, except for Tuesdays because I have to go out to the hill. But come to the hill. That's my duty after school on Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. But I get here at 7 a.m. guys. We can have a lot of time together before school if you need help. Okay. All right. That's what I need you to do. Do you see where it says student signature, parent signature?
Yes. This is home.
Okay. I will sign it when you give it back to me by Friday. You need to take this home, talk about this class with your parents, what my expectations are. Tell them about Google Classroom and how it's going to be videos. Tell them that you need a notebook and a folder and a pencil. Have them sign it, bring it back to me. You sign it too. Yep. Gus, when do I need this back?
Friday.
Yeah, probably like Friday. Thank you, Amy. We need it back by Friday. What time do we get up here? 38. All right, get your computers out. If you don't have your computer, look off of your neighbors. Yep. Sign in and go to Clever. Yes. Okay.
Have you ever been to the club?
And
Yes, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, log in, go to Clever. If your computer is there, you don't have it. Just look off of your neighbors for now so you know what it looks like. Just go to your sign in, like your My App, go to the My App, and we're gonna click on Clever. Okay.
I'm from Animal Crossing. Okay. No, like, I'm
Okay, can we find Clever? Okay. In Clever, hit Map. Map Accelerator. Do you know it? Do you know what this is doing?
Wait, what? I already have my map accelerator and all.
You already have a bookmark. Look at this guy over here. Okay. Sometimes we will do Map Accelerator in class. Sometimes you will have it for homework. Like tomorrow, you have it for homework. So I want you to scroll down. I want you to look at those 4 categories in my Map Accelerator. You'll see operations and algebraic thinking, numbers and operations, measurement and data, geometry. When I ask you to do 10 minutes of Map Accelerator, you're gonna pick one of those 4 and do problems for 10 minutes. That's literally all I'm asking you to do.
What if we don't?
You're not meeting my expectation. Okay.
You haven't set it up yet. You do more than.
I have.
If I do an hour, can I just not do it for the rest of the week? Like, if I do an hour.
I mean, you can do an hour at home. I will not stop you. If it's for homework and you have your time already met, then you'll be fine. Okay. Okay. All right. Close your computer.
What do you got? What if we just like 4 hours for that one?
So we're gonna do it weekly, and I'm gonna look at it weekly. So we're gonna be 30 minutes a week. So if you wanna like go do 30 minutes like on Monday night every time. Okay. Figure out who's gonna be your note taker for this sticky note. You need to listen. You are not meeting my expectation right now. You and the people at your table need to come up with 4 things. You're gonna write 4 things. Is this yours that you dropped on the floor and gonna go back in my teddy? Okay, well, let's maybe take care of it. Can you? That's how I have to get your attention.
Maybe you should get a classic cell.
Here we go. On that piece of sticky notes, you are going to come up with 4 expectations you have for your classmates when you are working in partners or in a group. So if you are working in a group, what do you expect your classmates to behave like? Do you expect them to be bossy? Probably not. Do you expect one person to do all of the work? Probably not. Write 4 expectations you have for your group members. Oh.